one of the best ways I have seen personally to really begin your sadhana is go to an energized place. Because we're extremely lucky to be in the vicinity of so many charged spaces where, keep aside the idea of divinity, keep aside the idea of manifestation and incarnation, everything. Fundamentally, if you look at kshetras, for hundreds and thousands of years, people have just been going to one consecrated space and they are manifesting positivity over there. They are going there with a positive intention. By virtue of their positive thoughts alone, a space is becoming charged. Add to that now that layer of divinity saying, yes, this ground is fundamentally powerful. You want to understand, you want to begin Krishna sadhana, go and roll in the mud of Vrindavan. You will understand it better than any textbook can teach you. Want to understand Narasimha, go spend time in Ahobilam. Want to understand Rama, Krishna, whatever it may be. Be willing to just wash over and be washed over by.
Can I give you certain deities' names and can you direct the audience to places?
If I know, I'm happy to.
Okay, let's start basic. Ganesh.
The origin of Ganapati Aradhana for this whole world is a place called Mayura Kshetra or Morgaon. Morgaon, very close to Pune, is where the first manifestation of Ganapati happened. You want to connect with Ganapati, go to Morgaon. Okay. Sit there. Again, when we look at a kshetra, in today's context, we look at the temple and the idol or the vigraham. I'll not call it idol, call it the vigraham. But the way to understand it, and this is the way I have been taught, is the vigraham always comes later. The vigraham is a reminder of the ground. So when you go to a temple, most often we are looking at the vigraham and saying, yes, this is the ultimate. That is a representation of the ultimate. The ultimate is the ground. Sit anywhere in that proximity. You want to be in Morgaon, don't be worried about the crowds saying, oh, it's pretty crowded. How I got only a minute in there. You don't have to. You can be anywhere in Morgaon. Sit in that space, connect with Ganapati. Be willing to do it for long enough. And again, do it with the intention that this doesn't just apply to Morgaon. Do it with the intention that you're not waiting for a miracle. You're waiting for yourself to be washed by love. But yes, to answer your question, Ganapati, Morgaon, ideal.
Kalima.
Kali would be Kali Ghat to start with.
Which is?
Kolkata. If Kali Ghat, on one hand, I would also say Dakshineshwar. I would say Dakshineshwar because Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, his presence is also felt there.
Where?
In Dakshineshwar. This is the temple where he was the officiating priest as well. And by virtue of him being a bridge to Kali, in Dakshineshwar, it's a very, very gentle energy.
Where is it?
It's very close to Kolkata. It's about an hour and a half. It's by the banks of Ganga. And Dakshineshwar is where the goddess is Dakshineshwari. Bhavatarini is her name over there. And for the world, she looks very fierce. But Paramahamsa, to him, he said, I see the gentle mother of the universe over there. So Kali, I would say Kali Ghat or Dakshineshwar. There are other places also, but I'm speaking from my heart. So
Hanumanji.
Hanuman, go to a Rama temple. Go to a Rama Kshetra. You want to really experience Hanuman? Go to Bhadrachalam. Bhadrachalam is in Andhra Pradesh. This is where Rama is atop a small hillock. It is Rama, on his lap is Sita, and on his left side is Lakshmana Swami. There's no Hanuman here because Rama, Sita and Lakshmana said to have visited here during their exile. This was prior to her being abducted and Hanuman hadn't yet met Rama by then. But you can feel Hanuman's energy there. Also, the best place to experience Hanuman's energy is in the middle of a banana field. Because Hanuman's residence, his permanent residence is in the mountains, in the Himalaya Parvatam, in a place called Gandhamadana Parvatam. The name of this mountain is Gandhamadana. In the Gandhamadana mountain, there is a field full of banana plantations. In that banana plantations or Kadali Vanam, Hanuman is there. You want to meditate on Hanuman anytime, go to a banana plantation. You'll access his energy like this. Why? Because animal head, human body. He'll appear like this. So, yes.
You're the real deal, man. You're the real deal.
He is the real deal, not me.
I don't know how you accumulated so much, but definitely an outcome of your sadhana as well. Shiva.
Any of the Jyotirlingas. So here's the thing. When you look at the Jyotirlingas also, there are 12 different Dwadasha Jyotirlingas as we call it. The list is actually more expensive than 12. That has been condensed to 12. What is the epicenter of Shiva? or I won't say the epicenter of Shaivism because that becomes a historical question, but where can you experience Shiva concentrated with all his energies? I have seen multiple places, but one that unilaterally stands out in every sadhaka's experience, Kashi. Kashi it's a place that he said, I will not let this place dissolve when the rest of the world's collapse. I will pick up Kashi with my Trishulam and I will hold it up. You want to connect with me? Come here. And Kashi is, the air shakes with Shivanamam over there. So Kashi, 100%. The kind of influences it has seen, not just from Shaivism, but from Vaishnavism, from Shaktam. You want to experience anything? Actually go to Kashi. But Shiva in particular, he's the Lord of the universe. Vishwanatha is right there. So yes, Kashi. I would also say Chidambaram. Chidambaram is in Tamil Nadu. This is where Shiva first appeared as Nataraja, the cosmic dancer. The first and the only place where he is seen dancing. There are other temples to Nataraja where you see Vigrahams of Nataraja, but it is in Chidambaram that he manifested and said, I will dance. Because this place, which is the geomagnetic center of the universe, this place alone has the capacity to hold my legs while I dance. So Chidambaram, you can feel the dancer's energy. I was just there 3 days ago, and every time I go, I realize there is movement in this space. Kashi is a completely different vibe. Chidambaram is a different vibe. Both of Shiva. Because in these places, he's waiting to reveal himself. So each of these places that I mentioned, divinity is, there's a beautiful explanation I read that said, divinity is waiting, it's exploding with joy to say, is someone coming? Can I reveal myself? Because divinity is that playfully excited. You go to Kashi, you will see it. The kind of experiences people continue to have in a place like this. You will have it in any of the lingas, any Jyotirlingas, any of the Panchabhuta lingas. There are different Shiva Kshetras. But the epicenter, it is said that every Shiva who resides in every lingam in the universe, all of those lingas together, the power of Shiva in each of those lingas comes and dissolves itself in Chidambaram at night. So you go to Chidambaram, you're effectively worshipping Shiva that is across the universe. But you just have to be willing to be there to see that magic unfold. So yes, I hope you visit Chidambaram.
Where is it exactly in Tamil Nadu?
It's very close to Pondicherry. It's about 2 hours away from Pondicherry. It's that whole belt is rich with temples.
Towards Chennai?
No, away from Chennai.
Okay.
Yes. That whole belt has a host of history also attached to it in terms of the Cholas, different dynasties that came in and built the temples, sustained them. And what you also see as a result of this is a beautiful collection of literature, of music, of cultural forms that have developed around these kshetras. But Chidambaram is special. I'm telling you. Chidambaram also corresponds to the chakra here, the Anahata chakra. So it opens up your heart in a very, very unique way. But you got me in a tough place to choose between Chidambaram and Kashi, so I won't choose. I'll just tell you, go to either of these places to experience Shiva.
If you enjoyed this clip from the Ranveer Show, we've uploaded a ton of other clips related to a ton of other topics. So explore the channel because there's something for everyone.